Idology is excited today to welcome Hollie Cavanagh. You got the following week Save Me and The Climb as your back-to-back songs.
Yeah.
I liked Save Me a lot.
Except for my crack at the end. I was like, ah. I was like, save me, save me, save me. It made me so mad because I got that note in every single rehearsal I did, and then I did it on stage and I blew it.
I didn't care about the crack, and I thought the feedback you got.
Just be up there having a good time.
This really is not a song to have fun with.
Oh no, but I got that on Flashdance too. On Flashdance they said, you know, it started off really slow, but then it picked up. But that's the song. Like, it's slow, and then it picked. I think that's how the song goes.
Yeah, if you're out like with jazz hands and a smile on your face during Save Me, it's kind of the same.
It's an emotional song. They were like,
I want to see you enjoy it more. I want to see you smile for real.
But the song is kind of like pleading in a way, you know?
Pure, yeah.
I thought my emotions were right in it when I looked back, but I think I got kind of too emotionally in it, and that's when I cracked.
And you got great feedback on The Climb. You'd had some tough times with the judges. The week that Elise said she got it tougher from the judges than most, I think you were probably right up there with her.
I got some tough feedback, and, you know, it didn't really bring me down or anything. I don't know, it just made me stronger, made me, you know, like a fighter.
At this point, you're finding yourself in the bottom three with increasing frequency.
Every week.
You hit top 5 week, and it's River Deep, Mountain High, and Bleeding Love. What's your state of mind at that point? Were you thinking, like, I could still make the finale? To heck with the fact that I've been in the bottom 3 this many times.
I think at that point, I was at a position where I was like, regardless of what happens, I'm proud of myself, you know, because we were at top 5. And then I performed those songs, and I was just kind of like, whatever happens, happens. I was proud of, you know, both my performances, and yeah, I think that was just my mindset at that point, and then being in the bottom 3 didn't really discourage me at all. It kind of made me just want to be like, okay, I'll just step it up next week, or, you know, just keep fighting, because Haley Reinhardt was in the bottom 3 almost every week last year till she made top 3.
And it did mean she wasn't the best person on season 10.
Exactly. So, I mean, you just have to keep pushing. You can't really let stuff like that get to you, or what people are saying, or, you know, what people think. It's just, you have to stay in your own mind and, you know, be thankful you're there and just enjoy the time that you have.
Tell me about the staging for River Deep, Mountain High, with you starting out in the audience, the horn section and the backup singers behind you. It's a lot of production. How do you navigate a difficult vocal while also being mindful of all the people behind you and trying to own the stage and the performance, which I think you did?
The only time I've ever known.
When Josh did the Bruno Mars song, he had full like dancing, but still gave the best vocal performance, you know? And that was something that he'd shown, so I think it was, you know, a side that I needed to show as well. And I will be honest, I was talking to Josh about it. Oh, I don't have like choreography. And I was especially worried because Jessica was doing Proud Mary, and, you know, she had choreography for it, and I was like, well, I'm doing a Tina song too. I don't have anything. I'm just doing this and then just doing what I want. I was worried because that's where you get in your mind. You worry about what other people are doing, and then you start freaking yourself out. And then it came performance day, and I just had let it go at that point. I was like, whatever, let's just, you know, do this thing.
If I lost you, would I cry?
Were you in like a crazy heel? The female contestants, the heels appear almost deadly.
I remember on Flashdance I had heels on. I had to run and then get on a platform and spin, then jump off. But I don't know. I think we're kind of used to it. Me and Jessica are usually the ones in the big heels, but I think when we do performances like that where we know we're gonna move, we do make the heel like a wrap around the ankle kind of heel. I did that for Flashdance, and then I did it for River Deep, Mountain High. I mean, it was still a pretty high heel.
None of the guys have to worry about that. Just put it out there.
They don't.
Well, on the flip side of River Deep, Mountain High was Bleeding Love, which I think was your performance of the season.
Thank you.
Tell me about the dress, first of all, before we get into the vocal.
I had my Save Me outfit, and I wanted to do a suit. I love that whole suit, and I will never forget that suit. I love that suit. Soyeon actually came up to me, and she was like, I found this dress, and I was like, oh Lord. And then she showed it to me, and I was like, okay, like, I can do that. And so we got it, and then I tried it on, I just loved it. And then Napoleon, when I was sitting on the piano, he was like, I want a full train, train coming all the way down the stairs.
So that wasn't initially on the dress?
No, Soyeon put that on there. She made it all flowy and just really, yeah, I don't know, I just loved that dress.
And I love that you didn't get up from the piano.
Yeah.
I think it becomes a cliche to get up at the midpoint. Like, it just
like when the big
happened.
notes come up, you stand up. Yeah,
And
my
you just
dad
know
actually
you didn't
said
do
that.
it.
My dad was like, I was surprised you didn't get up. Like I was waiting, I was like waiting or anticipating for you to get up.
You didn't over embellish it. You didn't
Yeah.
do too much with it. You kept it intimate and smaller, and it really worked.
Keep bleeding love.
When I first started singing Bleeding Love, I hated it.
I never liked the song before you
Really?
sang it, to be honest with you.
Really? The tempo, the way I sung it was very choppy, and I just didn't like it. And I remember going through so many songs that week. I don't know what I'm going to do. I was getting stressed out. And then Matt, my piano guy, actually had worked with Leona and did a version of it where it was slow.
They try to pull me away, but they don't know the truth.
So he was like, well, why don't we just slow it down
And I keep on closing.
so you can sing the verses, not, you know, in that fast up tempo. So we did, and I think that's when I like fell in love with it.
Let's talk about your final week on the show. It felt like, I thought when you got done with I Can't Make You Love Me, that your face sort of registered a little bit of defeat.
The theme was pick a song you wish you'd written. And that was a song that I wish I'd written. And I mean, I stand by it. I'm not going to say that I have like regrets. Maybe it wasn't the best choice for a competition. You know, it didn't have high notes, but I mean, Randy said it didn't go anywhere, but I felt like, you know, I'd come off weeks of belt note, belt note, belt note, high note, high note, high note. So I just kind of wanted to, you know, take it down a bit and then show, I don't know, I guess the softer side.
I can't make you love me.
But I guess maybe I did it in the wrong time in the competition, to where I needed to keep with the big notes and keep with the big songs. I mean, I emotionally felt it, but I think the connection wasn't made when I was feeling it and not everybody else was, obviously.
You envision yourself trying to bring back that Divas sound. I know VH1 is doing like a Divas live rendition.
love
Do you
to be
think
on
do you,
that.
do you think that could be the start of a snowball where you could be part of a movement to bring that back?
I'd love to be on VH1 Divas. That would be crazy. I would always watch that. But I mean, as of right now, you kind of have to stick to what sells. You know, if you want to be successful, you kind of have to move with the flow of how the music industry is going. You never know what could happen. I'm just excited for the future to see what will happen.